Good evening. We have stories on PKR again ahead of the party polls. Rafizi Ramli has listed his official voting guide for eligible delegates. A past leader has also shared his views on issues with the voting. Meanwhile, the Sabah whistleblower's lawyer has called for updates on the MACC's forensic report. Zaid Ibrahim believes protesters have the wrong target with their gathering against Azam Baki. All this and more on KiniNews. The PKR elections are heating up, and the party's incumbent Deputy President Rafizi Ramli has just made his picks public. With polling for PKR's central leadership race in less than 48 hours, Rafizi released his voting guide, or CHAI, listing his preferred candidates across key positions in the party. In a post on Facebook, Rafizi said that over the past few weeks, he received various views and messages from grassroots members calling for a leadership lineup that firmly upholds the spirit of reform, those that are loyal and not merely chasing positions. He said the challenge today is to elect leaders who can continue to uphold the ideals of reform even when tested by power. He added that they face competition from various factions, but the party's future can only be built by those who have been tested and who remain loyal to its principles. Rafizi stressed that his campaign, Hiruk, revived the reformist idealism in the face of power. It's not just a slogan. He said it is a call to restore the soul of PKR's struggle so that they continue to stand on their own strength. He added that he returns the decision to the delegates from across the country, and as delegates of their respective branches, they carry the voice of the grassroots. He said this is a great responsibility to ensure the party remains on the path of reform and does not stray from its original struggle. Let's take a look at Rafizi's list of candidates. Past Information Chief Ahmad Fadhli Shaari is seizing the moment as PKR's internal tensions bubble over. In a post on Facebook, he posted a screenshot of an article from Malaysia Kini about Johor Bahru PKR chief Akmal Nasir, saying he was a victim of daylight robbery in the division polls to paint PKR as a dishonest party. Fadhli said if they can cheat their own leaders to serve an internal agenda, what's more, the rakyat. He added that the public should just reject the party in the next general election. While Fadhli did not elaborate on what he meant, it is a likely reference to alleged irregularities in the e-voting system during the PKR division polls. The alleged irregularities had led to team leaders like Akmal losing the division chief race, while the rest of their team won. Despite the complaints, the PKR Central Leadership Committee had decided to sign off on the division polls results in order to move on to the central polls. However, this has not stopped Rafizi and his team from continuing to criticize the division polls results. Just a few months back, before the PKR party race even started heating up, there was an internal suggestion that maybe the top two leadership positions shouldn't be contested. The idea, to keep things calm, show unity and maintain stability before the next general election. Fast forward to today, and that calm, it's long gone. PKR, the party helmed by Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, is facing the risk of fracturing following an intense contest for the Deputy President's post between Anwar's daughter, Nurul Izzah, and the incumbent, Rafizi Ramli. Adam Adli, the outgoing youth chief, originally backed the idea of no contests at the top, but has since switched to endorsing Nurul Izzah. In an interview with Malaysia Kini, he explained his reasoning.
Sebab kita tak pernah nampak wave yang sebegitu. Dan saya ketua MK, saya mewakili ramai golongan muda juga dalam parti. Dan kita rapat dengan Izzah. Dan kita melihat dia sebagai salah seorang yang selalu bantu dan dokong semula inisiatif-inisiatif oleh MK. So I think it's only natural for most of us to support Nurul Izzah. Other than that is, pemilihan akhir sebab parti masih lagi membuka pencalonan. Dia tidak menutup langsung pencalonan tersebut. Dinasihatkan ya, kita terima nasihat. Tidak juga kita kata langsung tak boleh dipertandingkan. Dan waktu itu pun kita tahu beberapa orang lain juga ada cadangan untuk bertanding, cuma kemudian tarik diri dan sebagainya. Jadi, why not?
PKR Election Committee Chairperson Dr. Zaliha Mustafa has responded to allegations from Rafizi on the appointment of the vendor for the party's election system. In a video on Facebook, Zaliha dismissed the claims, saying the vendor wasn't chosen in secret or rushed through. She stressed that the vendor's appointment was discussed at both the Political Bureau and Central Leadership Council meetings.
Saya masih ingat perbincangan ketika itu, memang saudara Rafizi langsung tidak mempertikaikan tentang lantikan vendor. Itu yang buat sistem pemilihan itulah tak ada. Yang dibincang yang banyak dalam pertikaian ialah tentang lantikan auditor. Vendor, nothing was said about vendor. So kenapa pula sekarang ni bila kita dah pun selesai pemilihan di peringkat cabang, nak pertikai pula tentang lantikan vendor. Jadi macam tak sing lah bagi saya kan. Okay, baik.
Labeling Rafizi's claims as baseless, Zaliha also urged against dragging the PKR Election Committee into clashes against contenders for the party's post. She added that the committee will endeavor to remain an independent body to ensure the fairness and transparency of the elections. It's been around 2 months since several unedited video recordings on the Sabah scandal were handed over to the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission. Now the whistleblower's lawyer, Mahajot Singh, has issued a formal letter to his Chief Commissioner Azam Baki demanding answers on the status of the probe. In the letter, the lawyer said that his client has not received any official feedback regarding the progress of the investigation, including the outcome of the forensic report, as repeatedly promised. Mahajot also reminded Azam that the law clearly stipulates that it is the duty and responsibility of the investigating officer to provide updates on the investigation to the complainant from time to time. Unfortunately, he said in this case, their client has not been updated on any developments in the matter, especially given that he is a whistleblower. With this, the lawyer requested for Azam to provide the latest status of the investigation into this case, as well as the outcome of the forensic report regarding the said video recordings. Malaysia Kini learned that the letter had been sent to Azam's office at the MECC headquarters in Putrajaya. On April 29, Azam said the commission required another week to complete the forensic analysis of the videos, which were submitted on March 11th. Azam had said that everyone is asking why it's taking so long, but they have to understand it involves 10 videos, not just one, and time is needed to examine them very carefully. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. A man had a terrifying brush with wildlife on the East-West Highway last night when he encountered several elephants that attacked his car. The incident occurred at around 8:15 p.m. near KM 11 on the stretch between Gerik and Jeli. According to Gerik Police Chief Zulkifli Mahmud, the 38-year-old driver was heading from Jeli to Gerik when he saw a group of elephants crossing the road. He stopped his car and turned off the headlights, hoping not to startle them. But things quickly took a turn when the driver in the car behind him honked, and suddenly 3 elephants approached his vehicle. Fearing for his safety, the driver exited the vehicle and fled. Once the elephants had moved on, he returned and later filed a police report at around 11:30 p.m. The car was badly damaged. The front, rear, and both sides were hit, but thankfully the driver was unharmed. Earlier this week, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the first thing he will implement if he is given the chance to lead the nation again will be to abolish punishments for speaking on race, religion, and royalty issues. According to Mahathir, this is as voices critical of the administration should not be silenced. He said when you don't respond to the problems and feelings of the people, then the country cannot become developed and we need freedom of speech. What do you think about this? Do you agree? This was what we asked our viewers yesterday, and here are their responses. 32% felt that it is a bold and necessary move, saying that freedom of speech is important. Meanwhile, 52% felt that it was a risky move that could spark tension. 9% had mixed feelings and said that it depends on its implementation. Meanwhile, others said that those without power bring such issues up and sing a different tune when in power. Some pointed out that Mahathir himself had used laws, such as the ISA, to stifle dissent when he was Prime Minister. One user also said that none of this would be necessary if the people could think rationally, maturely, and with discipline. What are your thoughts? Join the discussion and share your views in the comment section below. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.